Hello everyone, my name is Louis Tovar, and I'm going to be talking about exploring sustainable aviation operations towards United Nations Development Goals. In the agenda, I'm going to be talking about the problem and intent statements, the research question, the literature themes, data collection and analysis plan, the actual analysis, challenges, common themes investigated through the research paper, results, conclusions, recommendations, and questions. For the problem statement, the industry faces significant challenges, including high energy consumption, greenhouse gas emissions, and the need for investments in sustainable solutions. The industry contributes to 2% of global carbon dioxide emissions and requires a comprehensive and integrated approach to promote sustainable operations. The study highlights the importance of addressing these challenges and promoting sustainable practices to ensure the industry's sustainability and contribution to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. The purpose of this qualitative study was to identify the Sustainable Development Goals that can be applied to the aviation and aerospace industry and to evaluate how these goals could be implemented within the industry to promote sustainability. The expected outcome of the study was a synthesis of the themes explained in the SDGs and proposed procedures for the aviation and aerospace industry to promote sustainability within its operations. The study investigated the following research questions. Which SDGs can be applied to the aviation and aerospace industry? How can the selected SDGs be implemented within the industry to promote sustainability? What are the potential benefits of meeting the SDGs for the aviation and aerospace industry? What are the challenges that the industry faces in achieving sustainability and meeting the SDGs? And what are the best practices and strategies for promoting sustainability and achieving the SDGs in the aviation and aerospace industry? Literature review themes. First, let's discuss the role of sustainable aviation fuels in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and the challenges in implementing them within the industry. Recent studies have explored this topic, including the findings that SAF only accounts for 0.1% of global aviation fuel demand and is more expensive than conventional jet fuel. Another study conducted by Amicarelli analyzed the commitment of airlines to green practices, which included the implementation of carbon offset programs, adoption of digital technologies, and passenger intervention. Additionally, alternative solutions such as hybrid propulsion have been identified which could reduce emissions by 40%. Next, let's discuss theme 2, the use of regulations and fuel efficiency optimization measures for reducing carbon emissions, including their potential impact and limitations. To achieve the International Air Transport Association goal of reducing net CO2 emissions by half by 2050 compared to 2005 levels, the aviation industry must decarbonize its growth, which is expected to increase in the coming years. Fuel efficiency optimization measures such as aerodynamic improvements and advanced turbofans have the potential to reduce emission, according to Mathis. Regulations such as the EU, ETS, CORSIA, and taxes are necessary to reduce emissions, but these market-based measures have a low impact. However, the revenues generated through these measures can be used to invest in research and development of more promising reduction measures. And then lastly, let's discuss theme 3, connecting sustainability challenges in the aviation and aerospace industry to the United Nations 17 Goals of Sustainable Development, and identifying potential benefits, challenges, and strategies for achieving these goals within the industry. In this case, many researchers have focused on this topic, and evaluating the implementation of those goals within the industry can provide a unique and comprehensive approach to addressing the sustainability challenges facing the industry. Let's talk about the data collection and analysis plan. The study used a qualitative approach to identify and evaluate the potential for the aviation and aerospace industry to achieve sustainability through the implementation of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Various sources of data were utilized, including United Nations official reports, International Monetary Fund sustainability reports, UNESCO reports, IATA reports, and all of these include the current state of the aviation industry and sustainability, or just the general state of the world and sustainability. With those sources in mind, a thematic, content, and comparative analysis were used to develop a comprehensive understanding of the SDGs and their potential application in the aviation and aerospace industry. A thematic analysis helped identify key themes related to the SDGs and their potential application to the aviation industry. A content analysis was used to analyze textual data extracted from the sources, while comparative analysis was used to compare the study's findings with existing literature. And the outcome of the data analysis was a synthesis of the themes explained in the SDGs and the proposed procedures for their application in the aviation and aerospace industry. And the goal of this is to promote sustainability. At least 5 SDGs were selected and explained on how they could be implemented in the industry. The study's findings provided insights into the challenges and benefits of promoting sustainability in the aviation aerospace industry and informed the development of sustainable solutions for the industry. The collection and analysis of the data was a rigorous process involving identification and extraction of relevant data. Now let's dive into the analysis of the data. What are the Sustainable Development Goals? The Sustainable Development Goals were developed by the United Nations in 2015 to address poverty, environmental issues, and ensure healthy and fulfilling lives. There are 17 goals in total, each with specific targets and indicators for measuring progress towards sustainable development. They provide a framework for governments, businesses, and individuals to work together to promote sustainable development and build a more equitable world. The aviation and aerospace industry can contribute to the achievement of many of these goals by implementing sustainable practices and technologies in their operations. The SDGs build upon prior UN efforts and commitments to sustainable development, including the adoption of Agenda 21, Millennium Development Goals, and the World Summit on Sustainable Development, which all deal with different measures to promote sustainability. The Sustainable Development Goals provide a framework for promoting sustainable development and again building a more equitable world. And the aviation industry can contribute to this effort by implementing sustainable practices and technologies in its operations and collaborating with other stakeholders. To evaluate the potential application of the SDGs in the aviation industry, the study selected 5 goals as shown in this table: affordable and clean energy, industry, innovation and infrastructure, sustainable cities and communities, climate action, and partnership for the goals. These goals have the potential to assist sustainable operations in the aviation industry and contribute to the achievement of the SDGs. And by collaborating with other industries, organizations, and governments to promote sustainable development, the industry can work towards achieving those goals and again creating a more sustainable future. Let's start with SDG 7, affordable and clean energy. Aviation is a growing sector that contributes 2% of global CO2 emissions. To achieve SDG 7, the industry can take tangible steps to improve energy efficiency, reduce fuel consumption, and transition to sustainable fuels. These steps include investing in the research and development of new technologies, as well as the implementation of policies and regulations to encourage the use of sustainable fuels in energy-efficient aircraft and ground operations. And by taking a comprehensive approach to sustainable development, the aviation industry can play a critical role in helping achieve SDG 7 and create a more sustainable future. Investing in this goal can also lead to increased innovation, new technologies, and business opportunities in the aviation industry while promoting long-term sustainability and social responsibility, which in turn increases the value of a company. Now, SDG 9, which deals with industry, innovation, and infrastructure, has a lot of potential in the aviation industry as well. This can be achieved through implementing lean manufacturing processes, adopting circular economy principles, developing local supply chains, and improving airport design. Sustainable airport design includes incorporating energy efficient technology, using sustainable materials, and reducing waste and emissions. Additionally, improving accessibility and connectivity through transportation hubs can reduce emissions, improve public transportation systems, and facilitate a more seamless travel experience. The aviation industry contribution to SDG 9 is closely linked to SDG 7, which aims to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. Achieving all of the sustainable development goals is essential to creating a better world for ourselves and future generations. Now, in the case of SDG 11, the aviation industry can play a significant role in promoting sustainable urban development. While it may not seem related, focusing on sustainable airport design and utilizing renewable energy sources can make a big impact. Investing in local green technologies can encourage innovation and benefit the surrounding economy, and implementing sustainable urban development can lead to increased air travel demand and increased revenues for airlines. And by supporting SDG 11, the aviation industry can demonstrate its commitment to social responsibility and sustainability, building customer loyalty, attracting investors, and fostering positive relationships. SDG 13 aims to tackle climate change, and aviation can contribute to the goal by adopting initiatives such as the Carbon Offsetting and Reduction Scheme for International Aviation, or CORSIA, which incentivizes airlines to adopt more fuel-efficient aircraft and reduce their carbon footprint, which will help the aviation industry become more sustainable and resilient in the face of climate change. By adhering to SDG 13, aviation can improve its reputation and stakeholder relationships, reduce operational costs, and create new business opportunities. CORSIA provides a framework for the aviation industry to work towards a long-term goal of carbon neutrality. Additionally, CORSIA provides valuable investment in green technologies that can directly reduce CO2 emissions in the future. Partnerships and collaborations are essential to achieving sustainable development as highlighted in SDG 17. In the aviation industry, collaborating and sharing information between stakeholders can lead to more efficient and effective solutions to the challenges facing the industry. Partnerships that focus on leveraging technology to improve efficiency and reduce environmental impact can also create new business models that promote sustainability and reduce waste. By working together, aviation companies can contribute not only to the achievement of SDG 17, but also addressing challenges in other SDGs such as affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, and industry, innovation, and infrastructure. However, every problem does come with its challenges, and the aviation industry faces significant challenges in achieving sustainability and meeting the SDGs due to high greenhouse gas emissions, concern over natural resource use, and biodiversity impacts. While some airlines have implemented measures to reduce emissions and increase sustainability, there is still a long way to go. Collaboration and partnerships are essential components of achieving SDGs, but the competitive nature of the industry and differing opinions on how to achieve sustainability can create challenges. Additionally, government support for the sustainability initiatives can vary by region, adding another layer of complexity. Despite these challenges, achieving sustainability in the aviation industry is critical for meeting the SDGs and creating a more sustainable future. Sustainable development goals are interconnected and essential to create a sustainable world. The aviation industry can play a significant part in achieving these goals by reducing its environmental impact, promoting sustainable infrastructure, supporting sustainable urban development, tackling climate change, and fostering partnerships and collaboration. Furthermore, the focus of this research paper was strictly aviation, and therefore a sub-theme analysis for each SDG in aviation reveals what you see in the table. For SDG 7, aviation can focus on energy efficiency, sustainable fuels, and flight optimization. For SDG 9, they can focus on infrastructure, lean manufacturing, circular economy, and local supply chains. For SDG 11, sustainable urban development, airport design, public transportation, and green technologies. For SDG 13, carbon offsetting, fuel efficient aircraft, operational efficiency, and cleaner energy sources once more. And then for SDG 17, partnerships, collaboration, technology, and innovation. Conclusions. The aviation and aerospace industry has an enormous potential to achieve sustainability by aligning its operations with the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals. In particular, the industry can contribute to SDG 7, 9, 11, 13, and 17 by implementing various measures, such as improving energy efficiency, reducing fuel consumption, transitioning to sustainable fuels, and designing sustainable airports. However, again, there are challenges to achieving sustainability, including high levels of greenhouse gas emissions associated with air travel, the need for partnerships and collaborations, and concerns around the use of natural resources. Despite these challenges, the aviation industry has made significant strides towards sustainability, with airlines such as American Airlines, JetBlue Airlines, and Alaska Airlines implementing measures to reduce emissions, such as investing in more fuel-efficient aircraft and using sustainable aviation fuels. The industry has also developed initiatives such as the Carbon Offsetting and Reduction Scheme, which aims to stabilize the growth of aviation emissions. And additionally, by fostering partnerships and collaboration among airlines, airports, governments, international organizations, and other stakeholders, the industry can work towards sustainable development. Well, this study has limitations such as focus only on the aviation industry and the lack of evaluation of the economic viability of the proposed sustainability measures. Its findings suggest that the potential benefits of achieving sustainability are significant, including reduced environmental impact and increased social and economic benefits. Therefore, by continuing to innovate and collaborate, the aviation industry can play a crucial role in achieving a sustainable future. Some recommendations for the industry include investing in energy efficient aircraft and transitioning to sustainable fuels, optimizing flight routes and encouraging passengers to adopt sustainable travel practices, adopt circular economy principles and minimize waste to promote sustainable infrastructure, design airports with sustainability in mind to support sustainable urban development, and strive for collaboration and partnership with stakeholders to achieve the goals outlined in the Sustainable Development Goals. Additionally, some recommendations for future research include focusing on the practical implementation of sustainable practices in the industry and how these practices can be scaled up to achieve greater impact, and explore the potential economic and social benefits of implementing sustainable practices in the aviation industry. That concludes the presentation. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much for your time.